37. Good, good, good. You're missing only one. Mm, We're missing more from Diana. Good, Diana. Thank you. Excellent, Diana. Excellent, Petra. Good job. Only two more, Diana. Excellent. One. All right. So when we talk about the simple past, we already said that the simple past is about things which are completed in the past, right? So we said that this is yesterday, right? That this is right now, and that this is tomorrow. Now, the simple past talks about things that are completed. For example, everything you wrote, everything I wrote are things that are completed. I woke up, I did some yoga, I did exercise, I had a meeting, I had a class. All of that is completed. The past perfect talks about something that happened before another event in the past. For example, here I have 5 events, right? 5 events. But all these 5 events, they didn't happen at the same time. Some things happened before another thing, right? For example, I woke up and I did yoga. Both things are in the past, but one happened first and the other happened second, right? So we have one activity that happened first. I woke up happened first, and I did yoga happened second. The first activity, the earlier activity, we should write, if we write these two activities in a sentence, the first activity needs to be in past perfect, right? For example, mhm, let me show you. Here is I woke up, and here, right here next to it, is I did yoga, right? There is there is half an hour difference between one and the other, right? So I said I had woken up before I did some yoga. Mhm. You see? In this case, I use the auxiliary verb had, and I use the verb in past participle, woken up. Mhm. Now, this is in past perfect because it's the first activity, it's the earlier activity, the activity that happened before. And this is in simple past because it's the second activity, right? So the earlier activity, the first activity, it's in past perfect, and the second activity is in simple past. Mhm. For example, if I change this and I say that I did exercise and I had a meeting and I say both of them in one sentence, I say the first activity in past perfect, the second activity in simple past. Now, I'm going to say I had done exercise before I had a meeting. You see? In this case, this had its auxiliary, and this had is the main verb, right? So this is the auxiliary verb had, and this is the past participle, and this is the main verb had. You see? Excellent. Okay. Can you, Petra and Diana, make with your examples two sentences like this? Any sentence using your examples. Mhm. Here in the chat. Good, Diana. I had seen a movie before I went to the supermarket. I had woken up before I took a shower. Good job. Mhm.
No, estoy trabajando. Estoy trabajando, vamos.
Another example, okay? Okay, in your example, Petra, you made a mistake. You might say, I had taken a shower before I had breakfast. Mhm. No more examples, Diana?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now it's okay, Petra. Thank you very much. Mhm. Okay. Now, in these examples, I'm using the time expression before, but I can also use other time expressions. For example, I can say after. Mhm. If I say it with after, then this changes, right? Then I should use the second activity, the second action before, sorry, at the beginning, and then the first action at the end. For example, let's talk about that I did yoga and I did exercise, right? Then I would say after I, sorry, I will say it in the middle like the other examples. I did exercise after I had done some yoga. You see? In this case, did exercise is the second activity. It goes in past, but it goes at the beginning. So I did exercise after I had done some yoga. I can say, for example, the meeting in the class. I say, I had a class after I had a meeting. Mhm. You see, that is. Mhm. Now, help me, Petra, help me, Diana, with two more examples using after. Yes, good job, Petra. I helped my son after I had fed my kids. Good job. Okay. Another example, please. I had breakfast after I had taken a shower. Good job, Petra. Good job. Okay. Do you, Diana, have any examples?
I don't know how to put it.
You don't well in the chat or what?
Um, I don't have ideas.
Well, it's just like that. You just need
Because
to use had, the auxiliary verb had for the early activity. For example, let's do one of your examples. You, Diana, said that at 10 a.m. you saw a movie, and then at
mhm.
12 you went to the supermarket, right?
Mm,
Okay. What is the first activity? You saw a movie or you went to a supermarket?
the movie.
The movie is the first activity. Mhm, mhm. So since the movie is the first activity, that one needs to be in past perfect. In past perfect, we use the sentences or we use the actions that go before another action. So this one we say, I had seen a movie. Mhm. We say that
Okay.
in past perfect. And the second action is that you went to the supermarket. So the second action, that one continues in simple past.
Why that?
Mhm. I had seen a movie after I went to the supermarket. That's it. No more, no less. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. For example, you have other examples here. You said, let me see. You said you woke up, and then you said you saw a movie, you went to the supermarket. Well, practically you only wrote those three.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but let's say woke up, right? And see a movie. What happened first? You woke up and you saw a movie.
I woke up.
Okay, so you say I had woken up. And the second, I saw a movie.
Okay.
Mhm. The first activity goes in past perfect. The second activity goes in simple past. If you use before, well, then you start with the second activity. And then you
Mhm.
say, mhm, for example, sorry, you start with the first activity. I had woken up before I saw a movie. If you use after, then you start with the second activity. But these are just time expressions, right? I saw a movie after I had woken up. But you see, the tenses in the sentences don't change. It just changes the order because you are using a different time expression.
Okay.
Before, after. Had woken, had woken. So a movie, so a movie. It's the same. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Petra?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Great, Petra. You're very smart too.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's check another activity. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to ask you. Now we're going to let's see. I don't know if you are well. Let's do it for written and then let's do it orally. Okay, so you find it easier. Okay, I'm gonna write three questions. Okay, I'm gonna write question by question. Read the question and write the answer. Okay, the question is, hmm? It's very easy. Excellent, Petra. Good job. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you directly. What had you, Petra, done before you started the class today?
It's the question to me.
Yes,
Okay.
to you.
Okay. I had breakfast before I started the class.
Excellent. Had you done anything before you had breakfast?
Mm, yeah, I had
What had you done?
mm, I had talking with my kids
Ah,
had breakfast.
okay. But you don't say I had talking. You say I had talked.
Talked. That's right.
Because you
It's
said in past
in
participle.
past.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's wait for Diana. Do you, Diana, have an answer?
Yeah.
What had you done before you started the class today?
It is for Diana, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hello, Diana.
Wait. No,
It's not correct, right?
It's correct. The only
Yeah.
problem is woke up. Instead of
Oh,
woke up, you say walking
oh
up.
yeah, working. Yeah.
hmm Okay, now you tell me, okay? Tell me orally, what had you done before you started the class today?
I have woken up before started the class.
Excellent. Had you done anything before walking up?
Sleep.
What
But
had you
no,
done?
um,
Nothing.
nothing. I just woke up.
Excellent, no problem. Okay. Well, okay, ladies, another question. Okay. We're gonna do it the same. We write the answer and then we practice orally. Okay. The
Yeah.
question is, where where had you gone before you went to bed yesterday? Excellent. Very good, Petra. Good. Okay, tell me now. Tell me. Okay, Petra.
I had gone to the
Where had you gone? Yes, yes,
kitchen.
yes.
I had gone to the kitchen before I went to bed.
Good, good. What did you do in the kitchen?
I drank some milk.
Okay, good job. Had you gone anywhere else before the kitchen?
Yes, I had gone to the living room and I watched TV for a long time, for 2 hours.
Good. Okay, Petra. Excellent. Thank you very much. What about you, Diana? Do you have an answer for this number two?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. Where had you gone before you went to bed yesterday?
Um, I had gone to buy tacos before
Really?
I went to. Yeah.
That's good. And did you do did you eat your tacos with anything else or only tacos?
Tacos and some water.
All
But that's
right.
all.
What was it horchata water?
Yeah.
Good. Had you gone to any other place before the tacos?
No, I think no.
Okay, good. All right. Next question. Listen. This is the question. How long had you watched TV before you went to bed on Monday? All right. Tell me, Petra. Tell me, please.
Okay, I had watched TV for 2 hours before I went to bed on Monday.
Really? What did you watch?
I wa- um I watched a movie, but I don't remember what's the name of the movie. But it's a good movie.
Really? Had you watched any other movie before on Monday?
No, no, I just had watched the TV for 2 hours.
Cool. Thank you. Did you watch Netflix on Monday?
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, Netflix
Netflix
is
pictures.
very popular, right?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, Diana. What about you? I guess Diana is not here, right? Yeah, she's online.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, she's here.
I don't know how many hours.
No, approximately. Approximately. You don't need to be exact.
Maybe I can say I had watched it TV for a complete series
A complete period? What do you mean?
and a complete like
All the afternoon?
yeah maybe.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my god, sorry.
No problem. So just be careful with the pronunciation watch. We say watched,
Watched.
no watch it, right?
Okay.
Watched. hmm
Okay.
So I had watched TV the whole afternoon.
Oh, okay.
And did you watch any series?
Yeah.
What series did you watch?
Um, Dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
I just started Dark yesterday.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I am only by the second episode. So I'll see it today. Had you seen any other series like Dark before?
Yeah. Um, it's in Spanish. La Casa de Papel.
Oh,
Money
yes.
heist.
La Casa de Papel, right? Money Heist.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, ladies. Okay, we're going to do another question, sorry. But this question, Petra, is only for you. Okay? Ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Silena, bájale.
What time did you have breakfast yesterday?
I had breakfast at 9 a.m.
Oh, cool. What had you done before you had breakfast?
I had um I had cleaned the kitchen before I had breakfast.
Excellent. And what had you done before you cleaned the kitchen?
I had taken a shower before I cleaned the kitchen.
And what had you done before you took a shower?
I had slept before I took a shower.
Good job, Petra. Excellent. Okay, let's see now with Diana. Are you there, Diana?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. Diana, what time did you go to bed on Monday?
I had went.
I went
I went at 11.
at 11. Okay, perfect. Look at this, Diana.
Yeah.
You say I went because it's the only activity.
Yeah.
You only say I had when you talk about two activities in the past, and one is before the other.
Okay.
But in this case, we are only talking about that you went to bed. So you say, I went to bed. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, Diana, mm, had you eaten dinner before you went to bed?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
You were not hungry.
Maybe not. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't like to eat dinner.
Oh, okay. I
So
understand. It's good. Had you watched TV before you went to bed?
yeah.
Yes. What did you watch?
What?
What did you watch?
I
Dark?
watched.
Hmm.
Yeah. Dark
Okay,
on
cool.
Netflix.
Thank you. Excellent, ladies. Okay, let's try another activity. Look at this activity. Mhm. In this activity, we have some sentences. We need to complete them. We need to use past perfect or simple past. For example, number one, we had already eaten when John,
Came,
Petra, what do you think?
came when John came home.
Yes, when John came home. Good job. Diana, number two, last year, Juan all his exams. What do you think, Diana?
Did?
Oh, okay, Diana, look, you need to
Oh,
use
Pat. Oh,
the
okay, okay.
you need to use the word that is in parentheses.
Okay. I don't know how to pronounce it. Passive?
Yes, you
Okay.
pronounce it past.
Passive. Okay.
Past. Do you, Petra, know when to use the t and the z and the it in regular verbs?
Yes, it's in regular verbs, no?
But you know when to use this pronunciation?
When the verbs end in ed, we have to use
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. I will explain you in a little bit, okay?
okay.
Let's finish this activity and then I explain you the rules for the pronunciation. Okay, next one. Number three, Petra. When I
Mm,
got or had gotten, I discovered I had forgotten my passport.
when I got,
When I got, very good, Petra. Number four, Diana. I went to the library. Then I,
But
yes, good job, Diana. I bought some milk and went home. Number five, Petra. I opened my handbag to find that
uh, number five, I open my handbag to find that I forgotten.
no.
I open
In
my
this case,
handbag.
look, Petra,
paper?
look, Diana. No, no, no. The problem is not the verb. The verb is okay. The problem is that in this case, I open my handbag, right? Probably I open my handbag at the store, at the supermarket, at the taxi. somewhere, right?
Mhm.
But before I opened my handbag, I forgot my credit card at the mall or another place. Since I forgot my credit card happened before in another time in the past, I said I had forgotten in past perfect because this one happened before another action in the
In the
past.
past.
Is the first action and this is the second action.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, Petra. Okay, Diana.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see number 6. When I, Diana, when we at the station, the train had already left.
Mm, when we arrive,
Yes, good job, Diana. When we arrived at the station, the train had already left. Petra, we got home to find that someone,
Had broken into the house.
yes, good job, Petra. Number 8, Diana, I opened the fridge to find someone,
had eaten all my chocolate.
good, had eaten all my chocolate. Petra, I had known my husband for 3 years when we
Got married.
got married. Excellent job. Number 10, Diana. Julie was very pleased to see that John,
Um, had cleaned or had clean.
excellent, had clean, yes, had
Um,
clean the kitchen. Good job. Okay?
okay.
Wow, you're doing a good job. Now we have here more examples. Number 11 is negative. You need to use not, Petra. It,
In hadn't rain all summer.
so the grass was completely dead. Excellent job. We can say hadn't, we can say had not,
Mhm.
right? The contraction hadn't rain all summer, so the grass was completely dead. Diana, number 12. When he
Arrived at the party.
arrived. Good job. Number 13. Petra. After arriving home, I realized
Mm, I I realized I hadn't bought any milk.
I hadn't bought. Good job, Petra. Number 14, Diana. The laundry was wet. It.
Had rained.
It had rained. Excellent. While I was out. Okay. Number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, you are going to write them on the chat. So you're going to write number 15 and the answer. Number 16 and the answer. Number 17 and the answer. And so on. Okay? Go ahead.
Um, of the sentence or just the.
No, just the answer. Just the answer.
Okay.
Good. Let me check your answers. Okay. We have one answer different. Number 17. Diana says had sat. Petra says sat. Let's see. William felt ill last night because he had eaten too many chocolates. Keiko met William last September. First, I tied, sorry, I tied the flat. Then I sat down and I had a cup of coffee. Why sat? Why not had sat? Because these activities happen at the same time. They didn't happen before or after. It says, I sat down and had a cup of coffee. So it's the same time, right? I sat down and I had a cup of coffee at the same time. It's not that I sat down before I had a cup of coffee. No, it's not like one after the other. It's at the same time. Mhm. So that's why it is sat. Now, how do you know that it's at the same time? Because of the time expression. In this case, the time expression is then and and. So and is a connector that they say that is another activity, but it's at the same time. Mhm. If you use before or if you use after, in that case, you need to use the past perfect. All right, number 18 says John the piano when he was a child, but he doesn't. Okay, yes. In this case, what did you say? Had played. Yes, excellent. Mhm. Number 18, when I opened the curtains, the sun was shining, but the ground was white. It had snow. Very good, ladies. While Julie got home from her holidays, her flat was a mess. John had a party. Excellent, ladies. Good job. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel this topic? Is easy or
Mm,
difficult?
mm,
So
easy.
so.
We need more practice.
More practice, more practice. Petra, what did you say? Easy?
Easy. Easy, but we
Excellent.
need more practice, sure.
Okay, no problem. We're going to practice more. We're going to practice with a little reading and listening. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Mhm. Okay, we have this. This is a block. Hmm. Do you did you- do you are you studying right now anything besides this course, Petra, Diana? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you studying?
About English?
No, I said that if you are studying another thing apart this course,
No, I'm not.
no?
No.
Okay. Did you study university?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
You too, Diana?
No.
You didn't study the university?
No, I finished my university.
You finished. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. You
yeah,
finished.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay. What was the most difficult subject in your university, Petra?
The most the most difficult subject. Well, when I was in the university, I don't know because I like all the subjects. I don't think they were difficult for me. I enjoyed them, and I like to study hard.
Okay, but do you remember any subject that was particularly difficult?
For me, it's math. All
Math was
related with
difficult.
math. Yeah.
What about you, Diana?
Um,
Did you study any difficult subjects?
yeah.
Which one was the most difficult?
Maybe it's not the subject, the topic that we saw.
Which one?
Phonetics.
Oh,
Yeah.
phonetics. I love it.
I hate it.
I love it. But yeah, probably it's difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, ladies. Okay, look, we're going to read this story. This story is about Lorena, mhm, and she's studying, right? Now, we're going to read it, but before we read it all together, I want you to read quickly, right? And tell me what is the problem with Lorena. Uh-huh. I want you to read it quickly. I'm just going to give you only 1 minute to tell me what is the problem with Lorena. Go ahead, ladies. 1 minute only. Quickly. In silence. You do read there. And time's up, ladies. Time's up. So, Petra, tell me, what do you think is the problem with Lorena?
Okay. That just, she studied about all the topics that was difficult or were difficult for her, but just she left the last question that is about the name of a person. I don't remember who's the person. She
Okay?
said that
Hmm.
she only have sound her, but he she never asked her name.
Okay. Thank you, Petra. Do you agree, Diana? Do you think the same or do you think it's a different problem?
I think it, I don't know. But in my opinion, I think that she didn't finish the test.
Yes, she didn't finish the test, right? She
Yeah.
didn't finish the test. She's missing one question, the same
Okay.
way that Petra is saying. Okay, now let's read this together. Can you please, Petra, read from the beginning? So it starts here in the
Mhm.
title, an important life lesson, until here, confident.
Okay.
Okay, please, Petra.
Okay. An important life lesson. Math 10th, 11:13 p.m. by Lorena. I've learned many things in life, but this is one lesson I learned early on. I hope it makes you think. Toward the end of my last semester in college, our ethics professor gave us a test. He had told us to expect one and had warned us in will count toward our final grade. I had been struggling with the class all semester because I missed a number of classes and I'd fallen behind on my work. But by the day of the test, I had caught up on all the work and felt pretty confident.
Thank you very much, Petra. Just the pronunciation here a little bit. You might say wood,
Word.
not word,
No, word.
right? Wood.
Word.
The pronunciation is like this. Wood.
Word.
Eh, and weren't us, it would count toward our final grades. Excellent. Okay, now is Diana's turn. Can you, Diana, please read from sure to here.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Sure enough, 40 minutes into the test, I had finished all the questions except the very last one. What is the name of the woman who cleans the lecture hall? Yeah, it's lecture? Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was a joke. I'd seen the woman many times. She was short, with dark hair, and her pretties,
Yes.
and she'd been working in the building for at least a year. We even smiled at each other once or twice, but I didn't know her name because I'd never thought to ask her.
Thank you very much. Okay, only be careful with the pronunciation of regular verbs. In this
Yeah,
case, smile
smile. Okay.
with.
Okay.
Okay, later on, well, I guess tomorrow, because today probably we won't have enough time, but tomorrow I'm going to explain both of you the rules about the regular verbs, when to pronounce it in one way or the other way.
Okay.
Okay, I'll finish this. I turned in my test and left the last question blank, hoping I wouldn't get penalized too badly for it. But then one student raised his hand. He hadn't finished the test either. I'm just wondering, he said and paused. Will it really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question? Our professor smiled. Absolutely, he said. In your careers, and then he has a space. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Cherry. What do you think, Petra, the professor said to that student?
Mm, in your careers, I never forgot that. That's mean that we have to know all the people um, um, is that we how can I say, it's important to know or to know all the people that are near of us. It's it's a good, it's an
Okay,
excellent. lesson for the students because it's in my case always is the it's not important to know to the other people that are in the school. It's just important to for us to go and learn something. I don't know. I think that.
Okay, okay. What do you think, Petra? Sorry, what do you think, Diana? What do you think about the teacher? What do you think the professor said to the student in this line?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe that they need to know every person. I don't know.
Okay, they need to know every person. Okay, that's one idea. Let me see. Well, the problem is that I'm trying to look for the audio because this is not my computer. But well, I owe you the audio. I'm gonna play the audio tomorrow for you. But exactly what the professor said here in these lanes is in your careers, you will have a lot of people who will help you. And at the very least, the only thing you have to do is to know their names,
Yeah.
right? So sometimes, like people study, doctorate, master's degree, right? And they feel like, oh, I am the master, right? Or, oh, I am the doctor, right? And they are arrogant, right? And they don't say hello, right? They don't say goodbye, right? They don't talk to the cleaning people, or they don't talk to the police officer, right? Or they don't talk to their colleagues because they feel like masters or doctors, right? But we are all necessary. If the doctor doesn't have the cleaning person, the classroom will be all the time dirty, right? They are very important. Also, the police officer is very important, right? Do you ladies say hello in your jobs to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, I always say hello to everyone, but I don't. I'm not good at learning or memorize names of people.
Yeah, sometimes happens, right? That's good. And what about you, Diana? Do you say hello to everyone?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good because you are polite. Excellent, ladies. Now look at these other sentences here. Oh, sorry, ladies. I didn't ask you. Is there any word you didn't understand about this article?
Mm,
Yeah, the fifth, 50th?
Which
Okay. Oh, 50. Oh, yeah, yeah, I know.
50s? This one.
Is it, is her
That she
age?
was around 50
Oh, okay.
years, right? 51, 52.
Yeah,
She's in her 50s. Like me, I am in my 20s.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're very bad.
I think you are in 30s.
Yeah, I am in my 30s.
There is correct.
Okay, excellent, ladies. All right, any other word?
Mm.
No?
Struggling, I mean, I think it's problems with the class.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes. When you say I am struggling, is that I am having problems.
Okay.
For example, you say I'm struggling with English, is that you are having problems with English.
Okay.
We say I'm struggling with my son, it means that you're having problems with your son.
Mhm.
Any other?
Mm.
Okay, excellent. Let's go to the next part. Look at these sentences, ladies. Let me show you. We have one, two, three, four sentences. Okay? I want you to tell me if this happened before the day of the test or on the day of the test. For example, number one, the professor gave us a test. That happened before or on the day of the test?
Before
Really?
the professor gave us a test.
That happened before the day of the test or the day of the test?
A ver,
Oh, the day of the test?
The day of the test, right? They give me the test
presentations.
the day of the test, right? They don't give me the test
Okay.
before.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that happens the day of the
Of the test.
test. So I'm gonna write here D to refer to the day of the test. All right, number two. He had told us to expect it. That happened before the day of the test or the day of the test?
Day of the test.
He had
Before.
told us to expect the
Oh, no, no, no,
test
no, no.
Before.
Before.
before, right? Because he had told us before, right? Probably he told us on Monday, hey guys, on Friday you have exam. Mhm.
Yeah.
So he told us before the day. I had been struggling with the class. That happened before the day of a test or the day of a test?
Before.
Before.
Before, right? That happened before. The last one, I felt pretty confident. That happened before or that happened the day of a test?
The day.
Yes, right. The day of the test, I felt pretty confident. Okay, here we have this grammar chart. It says simple past, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Can you, Petra, help us reading the first line, this and this, all this part? It
Okay.
goes all this part.
Mhm.
Please, Petra.
Use the simple past for two or more events that are part of the same past time period.
Excellent. Two or more events that are part of the same pastime period. Examples.
Examples: past event plus past event now. Past event 1, he raised his hand, and past event 2, and asked a question.
Okay. Remember, this is what I told you in the previous activity
Mm-hmm.
that when the two events happen at the same time period, you use the simple past.
Mm-hmm.
So you have past event one, past event two, but in the same time, simple past for the two events. He raised his hand and asked a question. So he say,
Mm-hmm.
teacher, does the last question count for the exam? So he did it at the same time. He raised his hand and he asked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please, Diana, help us read the following line. It's all this part right here.
Okay. Use the past perfect for an event that is part of a time period before another event in the past. Um,
Uh huh.
early past event now. So he had told us to spend a test. We took it last week.
Good job. He had told us that is
Told.
an early past event. He told us that before, right? And we took it last week. That is something that happened last week, but he had told us before last week.
Mhm.
So that's why he had told us is in past perfect. Excellent job, ladies. Okay, the last part says use the past perfect continuous or background ongoing or temporary events or situations. Ongoing early past event, now. Ongoing earlier past event, I've been struggling. Past event, but I felt confident on the day. Mhm. So you see, ongoing. Do you understand ongoing? This word ongoing.
Mm, no.
Ongoing means que está sucediendo, que está pasando. That means ongoing. Está pasando, está sucediendo, está
No.
tomando lugar. That is ongoing. Okay, it's like to say happening. So, for example, you say, there is an ongoing party across from my house.
Mm.
This is like, hay una fiesta que está pasando, se está llevando a cabo una fiesta enfrente de mi casa. There is an ongoing concert at Acapulco. O sea, se está llevando un concierto, está pasando un concierto en Acapulco. That's the translation. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So this says ongoing earlier past event, un evento que estaba pasando, and then you say past event, un evento pasado, and then now. For example, I had been struggling, yo estaba batallando. You use had, and you use been, and you use the ing. Had been struggling. I felt confident. Me sentía confiada on the day. Mhm. You see?
Mhm.
Okay. In conversation, people often use the past perfect to give reasons or explanations. I didn't know her name because I never thought to ask her. Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. We have complete the anecdote with the verbs given. Use one simple past and one past perfect verb in each sentence. So we're going to do this activity right here. We're going to do it together. It says that we need to complete it and we need to use past and past perfect. Okay, let's see. It says right before I, and in parentheses we have move here, and it says I lose my job. What do you think, Petra? How should we do this?
Okay. Right before I had moved here, I lost my job.
Mm. Diana, look at the sentence.
Mhm.
Right before I, and we have moved here, I lost my job. In your opinion, Diana, what happened first? I lost my job or I moved here?
I lost my job.
Mm, I lost my job.
Yes, I lost my job is the earlier activity. And I move here as a second activity. So it should be right before I move here, I had lost my job. That's how it should be. You
Mhm.
see, Petra?
Okay.
Okay. All right, ladies. Let's look at the second one. Petra again. It says, I not have an interview for weeks and I concerned. Petra, what happened first? Not having interviews or be concerned? What is the first thing? Not having interviews or be concerned?
Not have an interview.
Yes, right. First, I didn't have interviews, and then I was confirmed, right? It happened first that I didn't have any interviews. So, the first activity should be
I hadn't had.
yes, I hadn't had an interview for weeks, and I, Petra,
I was
I was concerned. Excellent, Petra. Thank you. All right, Diana. And I think about going back to school, but actually, I didn't want to. What happened first? I thought about going back to school, or I didn't want to.
It's going back to school.
Yes, right. So this one should be an I.
Thought?
No, because it's
No,
in past perfect. The first one is in past perfect. hmm
I don't know how to say it in fact.
I in past perfect we say what auxiliar
I had
I had and the
what?
verb thought. Yes, I have thought about going back to school, but actually this is in past. How do you say the negative in past?
Didn't
I didn't
want to.
want. I didn't want to. Excellent. Okay, the last one, Petra. Then, out of the blue, I get an email from an old friend that I not contact in ages. What happened first? Got the email or didn't contact my friend?
got the email.
Are you sure?
Or, um, contact. I contact
Yes.
a friend.
First, I didn't contact my friend.
Mhm.
And then I received
I
an email
received an
from my
email
friend.
from my friend.
Mhm. So, can you help me? What the answer here?
I got
I got an
an
email from
email
an old
from a
friend
friend
I
that I hadn't contact
hadn't contacted
contacted in
in ages. Mhm. And that's the way.
Mhm.
Excellent, Petra. Excellent, Diana. All right. We have exercise C. We have time. We have time. We can do it. Complete the rest of the anecdote with the past perfect and past perfect continuous. From the verbs given, sometimes both are possible, then take turns retelling the story to a partner. It says, and it turned out that what do you think, Diana?
What?
He had, I'm going to give you two options, Diana. Listen.
Okay.
He had started up his own company, or he had been starting up his own company. What do you think?
Hmm. Starting?
What do you think, Petra?
Mm,
He
had
had
start.
started or he had been starting?
He had started.
Yes, he had started. Because when we start, we start.
Mhm.
Mhm. You say, I start writing and you start, right? It's not that you are starting, right?
Mhm.
So here it should be, he had started his own company. Mhm. Then, but he, Petra, had been struggling or had struggled to
Have
find someone to work?
have been struggling.
Yes, had been struggling. Like that. Okay, Diana. To find someone to work for him for some time. And he had not found anyone or had not been finding.
Mm,
No había encontrado o no había estado encontrando a alguien.
cannot. He had not found. No.
Yes, Diana, he had not found. Mhm. Okay, Petra. Well, actually, he had hired one woman or he had been hiring.
He had hired.
Yes, Petra, he had hired one woman. Okay, Diana, but she had quit or she had been quitting. ¿Había renunciado o había estado renunciando?
She had quit.
She had quit, right? She had quit. Mhm. After the first month, because Petra, she had not been able or she had not been being able.
She had not been able to travel so much. Mm,
No había sido capaz de viajar tanto o no había estado siendo capaz de viajar tanto.
ah, no, no había estado siendo capaz de viajar tanto, ¿no?
No, you only say had not been able. No había sido capaz de viajar tanto. Just that. No había estado siendo. Sounds weird.
Ujú.
Suena raro. No, pues no había estado siendo capaz. You say no había sido capaz. That's it. The last one. Anyway, I look for a job in sales. Sorry, I had looked for a job in sales or I had been looking for a job. Diana, ¿había buscado un trabajo o había estado buscando un trabajo?
Looking.
Yes, Diana. Good. Excellent, ladies. Good job. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, ladies. I'm gonna give you some homework. The homework is very easy. It's about a reading. In the top, you will have a reading, and then you will have to answer some questions about that reading. It's the same topic. It's about the past perfect. You need to answer the questions in past perfect. Mhm. I created a WhatsApp group, and I'm gonna send you the homework in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so you can help me do the homework, and you can take a picture of the homework. If you want, you can do it in your notebook. Mhm. You can write just the answers. You can write number one, the answer number two, the answer. Not a problem. Okay, or you can write it on the same WhatsApp. You can write number one, the answer number two, the answer on WhatsApp. It's up to you. If you do it on the notebook, take a picture and send it in the same WhatsApp. If you do it in the WhatsApp, well, you write it there and you send the message. And that's going to be the homework. I'm going to send it to you in a little bit. I just need to recover my computer. And I'm going to send you the video right, of today's class too.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's right.
Excellent. Any doubt, any question? Are we okay?
Do you have
Mm,
more exercise to in order to practice these tenses?
Of course, I'm gonna send you this, and I'm gonna send you the homework is about this. And I'm gonna send you more. No problem. I can send you more. Mhm.
Maybe a link? No, I don't know to
But we are going
open.
to practice. Oh yes, yes, I can send you a link. But we are going to continue practicing this. This is not over. Don't worry.
Okay.
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 All right. Excellent, ladies. Well, thank you very much. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you today. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you